in meditation, we do a lot of just observing the breath. We're trying to narrow our focus, like, so the eyes closed or they're almost closed, and you're just observing. You're trying to observe the sensation of the breath moving in and out of the body, right? So, and that becomes, and if we can bring the focus there and keep it there for any amount of time, then we're training the mind to not be so scattered, right? Because in the process, meditation shows us, wow, we are scattered. We're really, like, it's easy. Like, the moment we shut down, we go, okay, breath one. And before you're done with breath one, you're already thinking about lunch. You're already thinking about somebody that said something wacky to you the other day. You know, like, you're like wondering about how you're going to get from here to there because you don't have enough money, whatever, all these life things. And so the meditation aspect reveals our desire for escape from the present moment, right? So every time we sit, every time we try to get still and not move, and we try to drop our frivolous action, we, the monkey mind arises and tries to pull you out of it. And so I compare the two situations, because in meditation, it's, the job is that your thoughts are going to arise, and you're going to, and instead of latching onto and feeling like you have to react or be in action on based on a thought that arises, you're supposed to just kind of say, oh, thinking, that's just thinking. I don't have to react to that thought. I don't have to act on that thought. In fact, I'm going to stay still and just let that thought pass away, right? So it's just thinking. So it's in the same way, when I'm get into a really cold plunge, as soon as I gather my breath, it's like just observing I oftentimes just look at my body, and I'm just like, I'm observing the body and trying to regulate the breath, and it's just sensation. I don't have to react to the sensation. I can just observe the sensation. And in that, there's that practice alone, embedded into that is this situation where we become less reactionary in our lives, right? Because if we practice it in this microcosmic way through this self-inflicted uncomfortable scenario, then doesn't always, I'm still a jerk time to time, but it can lessen our reactionary state when a heated conversation arises or whatever. You just find yourself a little calmer over time, because you realize, oh wait, just like the thinking, just like the cold water, it's gonna go, it'll be gone before you know it, and I'll be back in the thrust of life. And so maybe I can just take that energy with me, and call it what it is. Try to see the moment more straightforwardly, instead of just latching onto this is cold and complaining. That's the first thing a lot of people want to do. Oh fuck, oh, they cuss, all, like they're all just, oh, we're wiggling. I'm like, okay, so when you go to get in, do your best to just focus on the breath and don't complain. Try to not to complain, because you're making it worse. So